So I gotta tell you, I'll put a link to it below, but there is this website that I found, and the topic of it was DIY underground river. Basically do it yourself underground river, right? And the reasoning behind it is like, okay, instead of like getting on a van and taking a tour for like 1,800 pesos per person to get to the underground river where we're going, here's how to drive there and here's how to get there and that sort of thing. And so along the way, we've come across this amazing area here. And this is amazing. And this is one of these times in my YouTube career where I wish I had like I don't know, it's a Canon model that a bunch of my buddies use, and it's expensive. It's a digital SLR, and it takes like, you know, 100,000 megapixel pictures. But this is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, this is like the infamous, you know, it doesn't do it justice kind of thing. And whenever I'm at these areas and I you know, post something on Facebook or check in, I'm always just like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but like if you're not here, you just you just don't get it. So here's what's interesting. So apparently this has been part of a couple of TV shows. I didn't realize The Amazing Race is in multiple countries, but that's pretty awesome for the franchise. And so this is actually pretty interesting. All these bugs here, which is pretty crazy. But apparently leg 6 and leg 11 of The Amazing Race, Philippines and Ukraine. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to like Google that and find that or something like that, but and so here was the other thing that was kind of interesting, which is Cleopatra's Needle. Cleopatra's Needle is considered one of the mystical mountains of Palawan. The name came from the obelisk-like, I don't know that word actually, rock structure that is found in its peak. This is the mountain you will pass on the way to the Puerto Princesa underground river, or what I've also seen many times abbreviated as PPUR, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most famous attractions in the province. A lush environment covered with forests and full of wildlife, its summit offers a wonderful view of Honda Bay, Sulu Sea to the east, West Philippine Sea to the west, and a perfect panorama of the city proper to the southeast. Now, we will not be going there. We will definitely be going to the Puerto Princesa underground river as we sort of make our way up the island of Palawan to an area called, okay, so this noise you're hearing, that means that my phone is communicating via data and like is saying, hey, guess what, you've got a message, which is just amazing to me. I mean, we're literally in the middle of like nowhere. So that's pretty awesome. Now, there is this path down here that I suppose we could walk down, which looks to me like it will get us over to there. So the window's up? Not? All right. So I'm gonna put the windows up and then we're gonna go for a walk. Boom. This is one of these, I wonder if we're allowed down here questions. The good news is that this is not the first time humans have been down here, obviously. There are these man-made bridges and things. And Gracie, being the beautifully cautious Filipina that she is, has tested out the rigidity of this path with her gargantuan 40-kilo body. So I know that it will support 200-pound Californian with ease. So these are rice fields. I verified that with Gracie. She says they are harvested. Is that what you said? Yeah. So they've been harvested. And
the shell that they're eating.
What is the shell?
Shell, they're eating the rice.
Oh, the shells are eating the rice.
Yeah.
The snails. And is that good? Do you want that as a rice farmer?
No, of course.
You don't. I see. It takes away your rice. So You like the sound of the crazy bird? I mean, we've heard crazy birds. We've heard what? We've heard weird lizards in the middle of the night. Now, about 10 minutes ago, it was pouring rain in the car. So, the chances of that happening again are not high, I'm hoping, but it certainly isn't without possibility. But, and of course, we could have brought a Boracay bag with us, which we should always have do. Now that I think about it, everywhere we go, we should just grab that so that in case it rains, in case it gets wet, we can always have a place to put our dry stuff. So that's where we came from. There's the mighty Nissan rental car. And so here's where, you see, here's the great thing about this relationship is that Gracie will literally sacrifice her body for my safety. Let me tell you something about bamboo, man. This stuff, it'll last forever. Bamboo, right? Now, if that was a very large, actually she's taking a selfie because she's, oh, I don't know, gorgeous. So we got these cute little, this is not called a nipa hut, right? It is. This is referred to as a nipa hut, I guess. It's not nipa. It's just like bamboo. Bamboo. So here's like, okay, so this is absolutely amazing. Race, are you pointing to it? Are you my guide?
I can hear it's, you know, the sound. You know,
This-
when you speak.
Oh, you can hear me
It's an
echo?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? I don't know if you guys are gonna pick that up in this camera. Right. Yeah. Grace, you just told me a secret that you're not gonna hear about.
Nice.
It's what? Yeah, exactly. We'll put that on YouTube. This is phenomenal. Check it out, man. Again, notdojustice.com. And we actually may be staying here longer than we had anticipated because here comes the rain. Oh, you know what? Darn it. See, there's a couple of things that I said. Is that a bat?
Yeah.
Cool. I like bats, actually. I used to have them at my house in Mexico. And then right here behind this rock is fine.
Yeah, but don't come here.
I won't. So there's some little inlet areas over there.
I see don't come here.
And then, oh, okay, well, to be fair. So, okay, it's not like you can go deep inside of the mountain.
Don't come here, boy.
I will not go over there. Don't worry about it. And, so, yeah, this is pretty spectacular. And I'll tell you what's awesome. I mean, obviously this has been here for years, right? But as you might guess, you know, there are little hoodlums everywhere. There's certainly plenty even in Hingham, Massachusetts. There's guys that will, you know, mess around. I certainly was one of them. Drinking too early in life as a young man, and not being responsible. So this is, and again, I don't really know if this is like, oh, Mike, we can see so much of it. But my point is that, you know, there's only like a little bit of graffiti, if you will. Even that. I mean, there is zero graffiti in the sense that there is nothing from, there's been nothing. Oh, man, it's kind of fun. I mean, these bats are like just cranking in and out of here. So that's pretty cool. And then that little path just goes down to
You
the
have like this, lots of like this,
excess.
like stone.
What is it?
And no, I mean stone also indicate in the province that it's like there's like more.
Oh,
like,
where your folks live?
It's like glitters, yeah.
Glitter.
It's like 30 minutes away from the house.
Yeah. I don't know if I can use the flash on the video, so we're going to try that here. Okay, so we'll venture into here. I got a couple of stills that I just threw up at you. But at the end of the day, I mean, I gotta tell you, this stuff is like kind of cool and that sort of thing. But I remember being in Hawaii and they had caves, and everyone's like, "Oh, did you check out the caves?" And you know, well, I've checked out the caves. It is absolutely breathtakingly picturesque. No disagreement whatsoever of that. But is it something that I would have spent money to come down here? No. There's some coolness to this, and I like experiencing new things. But, you know, I guess I'm just not that sophisticated. Now, that said, I could sit in front of a beach and watch a sunset every single night of my life with my beautiful girlfriend in Boracay. Shocker.
It's gonna rain, right?
And it's gonna rain,
Yeah,
so we should either sprint to the car
we should.
or hang out underneath this cave.
What if it won't stop?
Okay, let's go to the car. So we are now on our way to the car, and I'm cursing myself for not bringing a Boracay bag, because all of this stuff that really shouldn't get wet, i.e. Carabao. Oh, Carabao. So here's a Carabao. Gracie has how many of these? 2?
I get 4 of them.
She has 4 of these. And they're good for farming. And do you eat them?
Yeah,
Like cows?
like cows.
Like cows. So there's a Carabao. It's got big horns. Is that a male or a female?
I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know. Where I'm looking, I don't see a whole lot of male going on, so I'm thinking it's a female. But anyway, okay. We are on our way. So here's another thing, right? You'll see is like there's all these vans going past there. And I can guarantee you that the only way to get that van to stop here and do this, and then, thank you, to just walk into the, I mean, I don't know, this took like, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes out of my life, as you will. And I'm very grateful we were able to do that. There's a lot to be said for like taking direction, you know, like getting on a tour and experiencing a tour and having a tour guide and doing all that. And then there's a lot to be said for just like exploring. And I must say, what's that? Cell site, yes. So Gracie, obviously we've been dating long enough where she now knows how excited I get about having a beach house and cell towers. Because RF is good for you. Okay, yes, not stepping here, stepping over. For fear of me landing in a mine. It's the only vegetable that her daughter is eating. It's just, this is right here, and I don't know what that means. What kind of vegetable is that? It's what? Kangkong. Well, that's news to me. I don't know what that means, but. So, from the rice fields of Palawan Island in the Philippines, in the, I can't remember what this barangay is called. We did just stop by that sort of outlook point, the viewpoint, and it said, "Welcome to something barangay," but I forget the name of it, of course, because that was 5 minutes ago. Which is another reason why I do these video diaries of my life, because there's a part of me that wants to go back and be like, what the hell did I do in April? And again, I have no idea when you're watching this, in the sense that I have no idea when this is going to get uploaded, because I have no idea when we're going to have internet connectivity. I mean, I can guarantee you that 3 weeks from now, when I'm in the United States, there will be areas where I can upload this. I can upload, how long does it take me? To upload about 10 minutes of video takes me about, I think, less than 30 seconds at work. But you know, we're higher ed. We've got solid glass to the internet, as most industries do, quite frankly. Not just higher education, but anyway. So there you go. That was a little bit of the off the beaten path, as they say. So that was Elephant Cave. That was Karst Mountain. And you've just been part of Amazing Race. Mike and Gracie. 2017. Living the dream. Because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Ciao.